was gonna ask you some things, huh? So, what do you call it? Paying testify for prison. So that's bottom oil core of the whole shutdown beyond 32 days. That's 32 days. So it throws you out for 32 days. So, I haven't seen much change and everything. I haven't seen much hustle. I don't really see a difference. I think, I don't know, the same about, and just in general. And, I might be taking my own, whatever. But you know what? No, to be honest with you, I haven't seen a change. I mean, these are the facts. The facts and whatnot. And so what is it looking for? Maybe something else to go on, because that core itself is just kind of like, well, whatever. I mean, so this before bare bones and such. So isn't this what Democrats do? This is when you play Republican, the Donkey Republic. This is when you play the Donkey Republic. You say, that's the problem, okay? So obviously I formulated a thing, so I watch for this trap here, but you say, you know what, we have services, but you play to be a Republican. So being harassed and whatnot. And so that formulated equation, I don't think I did that upper division, really. You know what I'm saying? Because all I know is that if you have services, instead of buying like some fancy car that you can't even put gas in or keep up, why wouldn't you just provide food for yourself and your kids and whatnot? Why wouldn't you do these services and do such things like that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not giving an example of like how you can go about doing that, but I could basically. And this is like, what is it? I just feel like, what I'm saying, we're oppressed, I feel like we're oppressing this unit, and I feel like just because someone else is not getting a government check, charge me for that. I mean, what does that have to do with me? You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with me? What I would do? I'm sitting up here paying the sales tax or whatever, and what do? You sit up there and go to the black market, buy drugs or something, or buy something on the black market, buy stolen clothes, buy stolen goods or whatnot. You don't pay any taxes, you just get taxes. So what does that have to do with anything about a GDP in general that makes it positive? So, I mean, what is it that you complain about? All you doing, you people are here, so maybe people live next door are searching like...
With me, I'm Brooke Baldwin. The leader of Jay Tapper starts now.
I think what do you call it, man? Jay Tapper interfacing. So, I'm saying interface. So he says, what he said. And so, like, what is that? What does that have to do? What do we say with this thing, right? So, presidential candidates coming up and such, and shutdown dangers and whatnot, and trying to surf through with a snag in order to talk, and stuff like that. And a lot of these people, what happens is, I guess, clear on this, they say, when it's all this stuff, they say, I'm going to go get my W-2 somewhere else to get a better fit for government housing again, somewhere else. So you just flip-flop. But the same stigma of the lower income community remains the same. You don't do anything. So what he just said on all that retracting back still statement, and this is Jake Tapper now hosting here, and so what do you call it? With that, so you're saying and impasse and stuff like this, and this is when it goes to like upper division, like we want to look at this, what's going on here, because it's starting to affect our community here in the middle class and stuff like that, and we don't need that here in our community and stuff like that, and so to be a California Democrat is to be a Republican is to be a California Democrat. So if you say you affiliate yourself with a party like a new millennial party, like a Cortez party or something like that, or a green party or something like that, or a Ralph Nader's party, something like that. Or whatever, to be affiliated community. Do I believe in services? I believe in revisionist capitalists. I believe more in economy than political science. And so as a revisionist, as a capitalist, I believe individual capital, revisionist capital, not a venture capitalist. Or a free enterprise, but if you say a Capital One, if you take a Capital One, that's not a venture capitalist. I mean, unless you get like a $25,000 credit to open up a store. and get your license, whatever, right? You know, all that good stuff where you just hang out with franchise boys and whatnot. And excuse me, there's a lot to say. You ain't got a glass of water.
CNN's Abby Phillips starts off.
And I'm gonna stop right there.
From the White House.